Okay, here we go. Hello, everybody out there in the world in general. A little wristwatch check. I'm wearing my Seiko King Turtle, one of my favorite watches. Got the day, got the date, and pretty good watch. Now I want to talk to my fellow boomers out there, as these young people call us. You know, hello boomer, that's what they tell me, but I've lived long enough, and I hope you youngsters live this long too, because you're going to get here someday. Yet when you're young, you don't think about this, but guess what? You are going to get here if you live long enough. Or you can stop aging and stay where you're at. It's up to you. But anyway, let's talk about the Department of Government Efficiency and what this guy from South Africa is doing. And it really needs to be done because this government of ours, if you live on Social Security now and whatever, on pensions, we're getting into this a predicament of a time where about $36 trillion, that's $36,000 billion in debt. And the interest on this is about $1 trillion a year now, which is 1,000 billion. So if we keep overspending 1 or 2 trillion a year, the time's going to come when we can't make the interest payment. And then the debt is going to grow. It's going to take off. And then bad things are going to happen, maybe like hyperinflation or something like that. But this your dollar will not be worth anything then. And we've seen this happen in other countries, and don't think it couldn't happen in here, because it could. Everybody thinks, you know, oh, I'm not going to get old. Well, hi, I'm old. Hello. It happens. So anyway, we need to, we absolutely, and both parties, you know, the presidents have wanted to do what we're doing now, but we need to cut the size of this United States government. We need to at least try to balance the budget like Bill Clinton did one time, and Newt Gingrich, because the House controls the purse strings. So Gingrich and Clinton got together, made a deal, and anyway, they balanced the budget, and we need to do that. So, and you know, if you're a federal government employee, look, I've been in the position, you know, in the 1980s. I worked at Inland Steel Company, and I forgot what year it was, maybe about 1980 or 82. They told us that if things keep going the way it is, we'll be out of business by 85, because foreign countries were dumping foreign steel in the U.S. The foreign governments would subsidize their steel. They would bring it over here and dump it. The United States, being the stupid politicians that we had at the time, both parties, I want to let you know, they had low tariffs. So these people would dump their steel, and their steel workers were fine, and it decimated our steel industry. So sometimes putting a tariff on something is something that needs to happen. I mean, we can't, you know, since World War II, this country has had low tariffs on other countries' cars or whatever, maybe like 2.5%. But if you want to buy an American car in Europe, it's 25%. And I call bullshit on that. That's all I know how to say about it, because you go to Europe and buy an American car, go to Japan and buy an American car, but we're full of their cars. So if you want free trade, let's have real free trade where we have a fair shake at it, okay? And there's only one president in my lifetime who's give a shit about American workers. I mean, who's cared about American workers. And you know who that is. You might not like it, but I don't care. As Tom Holman said, I don't give a, you know. So anyway, we got to get the debt under control. We need to balance the budget. If you're a federal employee and do you lose your job, you know, I lost my job at Inland Steel. I went to work for the state of Indiana for substantially less money. Okay. I mean, for a fraction of what I made, but it took me years to recover. And I suppose by the end of my working career, I recovered, but I still wasn't making the kind of money I was making there. But you sometimes in this life, when you lose a job, you have to adapt, you have to overcome, you have to remake yourself, you have to learn a new skill, whatever it takes. That's what life is about. You know, when I went to work at Inland Steel in 1976, I thought, well, I'm set. I'm going to retire in 2006 with 30 years. Never made it. Didn't make it past 14 years. And the world changed because they allowed it to change. And the steel industry was decimated. So if you get laid off from the federal government, my advice is find something else to do, remake yourself, maybe in a different line of work altogether, but you could do it. If I could do it, you can do it. So anyway, if we want to survive, we're going to have to get this national debt under control, because you can't survive with 36,000 billion in debt. If you like the video, hit like, hit subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.